stop in a bit.
Ooh.
All-time banger, bro. All-time banger.
That song slaps, bro.
I still, to this day, when did we incorporate that song? It wasn't the first episode, but it was like in the first...
like episode 2 or something. Maybe not episode 2, but it was really early, yeah.
It was like in the single digits, right?
It's been there since the first month, for sure.
That's what's up. And it's like, oh, man. That just still slaps, bro. 5-6 years later, and I just still hear it, and I'm just like, damn. I just want to cruise in a 64 Impala, with hitting switches, just boom, tap, boom, boom.
Just like Devin Booker.
All day.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That son of a bitch,
Which color did he roll up in today, do you know? I didn't see.
Well, no, they're in Milwaukee. He ain't bringing that out there.
That is
true. Bro.
He drove it. The 2 days they had off, he used to drive cross country just to pull up in Milwaukee in a dunk.
That would have been a bad idea.
That's how you know he means fucking business.
Yes. Man. Well, anyway, we're going to talk good ideas, bad ideas. We got plenty to talk about, man. This is the Lemon City Live podcast, the Evening Juice with Lemon City Live, episode 39, season 7.
That's right.
Glad to have everybody here. If you're out there, he's on time, bro. Thank you, Taylor. Thanks for hanging out, man. Big F1 fan right there too. On today's show, we're gonna be talking. Right now, I think, did the finals start already? The game, or is it like starting now?
It's about to start. Yeah, it's gonna start.
Okay, so it's about to start. You guys are tuning in, and you don't want to hear whoever's doing the play-by-play. Perfect. Put that bad boy on mute. Let us ride. You don't even have to look at our pretty faces.
Us experts talk about basketball instead of the real experts.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, come on. We have a combined. Exactly. How many combined minutes of NBA Finals have we watched here?
I've watched like 3. I've watched like 3 full quarters.
Okay. All right. That's a lot better than I thought we were going to have.
Total overall of all the games.
That's how much I've watched, bro. But I'm ready to talk about it.
I'm on the same boat as Achilles, so. We've watched what is that, in a game and a half?
Something like that, bro. We're good, man. We know exactly.
That's more than an hour.
That's more than an hour. Yeah. I like that. It's more than an hour?
I said that's more than an hour.
I heard that. I don't know. I had a little lag, so I heard that's more than an hour, and I got excited about chocolate.
You have your pods on.
I know. Yeah, bro. I got my pods on. I'm in Studio B over here, bro.
More like Studio
Some more juice.
C, am I right?
Tease for
anyway, yeah, I'm in the Kaka studio. It's all good though. But anyway, we'll have Daniel Alvarez joining us later. He's actually a big baseball guy, but we invited him to not talk baseball today. So we're gonna try that out. It's gonna be awesome. Apparently, he's a huge F1 fan. He's officially gonna be the most tenured fan out of the 4 of us when he comes on. Because he says he's been a fan since he was like 6. So he definitely beats my month and a half that I've been a fan. Achilles, you're solid.
When you're not from the United States of America, you like things like Formula 1 and soccer and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird. And we're going to have that as well on the show. We're going to have some soccer.
Guess what I'm drinking?
We're going to have a little... Oh, what do you got, bro? It's not even Friday, man. What do you got there?
Look, it's not alcoholic.
Oh, it's not alcoholic?
It's not Friday, my friend.
Well, I thought you were going to go with the Tua Libre there, but I know that's not what I see. What is that?
Just take a wild guess. One guess. Go.
I can't see. My screen is real small.
Apple juice.
No, not apple juice. Edwin, go. Hurry up, bro. This is a limited time. We don't have it.
I don't know. Is it quick? Is it Yoo-hoo? It's a Yoo-hoo. You're having a Yoo-hoo.
Definitely not. It's an Arnold Palmer, my friend. Because we are now...
Not even close.
We're now golf elites. This is what we do with our Sundays now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, baby. That's what we do. We're big time here. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, dude.
Thanks, Kai, for hanging out, joining us, brother. Hope all is well on your end. Yeah, bro. We officially, Gus and I popped our golf cherries this weekend together. And we are Achilles. Have you ever birdied a hole in your golfing?
No, I've parred twice.
You've parred twice.
Yeah,
I've parred in my first 2 times, but the last time I played prior to this weekend was like 5 years ago. and I parred then. So I've done 2 pars, but Sunday I got 3 bogeys in one round. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of that. And Gus, for his first time ever, using his clubs that his grandfather handed down to him, his grandfather, Bagger Vance, handed down those clubs to him, bro.
Power, bro.
Bro, Gus got a double bogey, and he had some impressive swings out there, bro. He was doing some stuff, man. I'm telling you.
Here you go.
He made it happen, bro.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
How about that?
Look at those good-looking dudes right there, bro. Yeah, man. I went full swag, too, man. I got that hat. Total impulse buy. I'm never going to wear it. But anyway. But it's my golf hat, bro. You know, it's my triple bogey hat. So, definitely.
That hat's probably going to fit a little better once you finally decide to cut your hair.
Not a chance, bro. Not a chance.
You're never cutting your hair.
I don't honestly, thank you for asking. I had this, I was thinking about this and talking to somebody about this this weekend. I was like,
somebody asked you?
Yeah. I got
and
complimented.
You said, I just want to be weird for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I was, funny enough, this weekend, I was at one point, I was in a room with like 4 other bald guys. And somebody said, hey, you with the hair. And all the guys got jealous because they were talking to me. And then the conversation started going into that. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't see me cutting this hair for a while, bro. I'm just going to.
That did it for you. You embarrassed 4 other dudes.
Yeah, I was like, this is what it's going to be. I definitely, I needed to get longer, though. It's not at that easy ponytail length. So I still got some growing to do. But once I get to a comfortable length, then it's just going to be, it's going to be on. So.
All right.
It'll be good. Yes, Taylor, there was definitely iguanas.
Yes.
Reynolds
is Jurassic Park 4. Yeah.
Tell him, man. What else? What was behind you when you were chipping out of the rough?
Oh, dude, there was a family of raccoons. They were hiding behind the littlest one was hiding behind a tree, like.
Yes, dude.
Every time I turned around to take my shot, I would turn back around and I'll see him peeking. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna hurt you, little guy.
I'm telling you, man. Thanks, Ida, for hanging out with us. Man, it really was. There was we had raccoons, iguanas. There was a pond that who knows what was in there and what was lurking in there. The grass was kept at some point in the past.
Spectacular. We were in the sand the whole time, even when we were not in the sand.
Yeah, there was.
You know what I mean?
But your boys came through. Your boys got there. We dressed the part. We soaked it in. We lived the moment, and it was great. Now I got hit up by our friend Omar from Magic City Soccer, and he's like, "Yo, why no invite?" And I said, "Hey, bro, we're working on the Lemon City Magic City Invitational. We gotta figure it out for charity and rabies awareness. We'll do a whole thing, and it'll be a good time, man. You know what I'm saying?"
Taylor, they definitely serve beer there, Taylor.
Yes,
we speak from experience.
If it doesn't serve beer, they should just shut it down.
That's true.
Report them to the Better Business Bureau and shut that place the fuck down, bro.
Yeah, if they don't serve beer at a golf course, that's communist. Somehow.
we ain't about that.
Somehow, we'll figure it out, but we're going to start at it's communist, and then we'll figure out how it is.
I'll tell you, man. But hey, shout out to Granos, man. They held it down. The golf carts were good. We had a good time, and just shout out to hanging out with boys and doing it, bro. Like I said, my goal is to get to that point in my life where that's my number one concern is, am I going to make my tea time? You know what I'm saying? I want my life to revolve around that. I want everything to be good so that I can focus on the golf, bro, because it's nice, man. It's good out there. So, Achilles, you're up next, bro. We got to get you out there, and you got to show us what those pars are all about, bro. Teach us some stuff, man.
Pure luck.
I'm curious to see your form, bro, because I feel like you crushed it off the tee, bro.
No, it's the complete opposite.
Really?
I'm a finesse kid.
Finesse? You?
Yeah.
You finessing us out there,
but that's
bro?
the same thing. I can't shoot threes well, even though I know.
You muted yourself, bro. You muted yourself. What a disaster.
Oh, no.
Something about you can't shoot threes. I don't know what happened.
No, I'm just saying, like, things that you're like, oh, that's a big, strong guy. He can figure.
Yeah, he muted himself again.
Oh,
okay,
I
well,
think
he
it's just-
sorts that out.
It's
Yeah.
his internet connection.
No, this lovely blue snowball bullshit microphone is all fucked up. And it
come on,
moves.
dude.
Every time it moves, it's like, and it stops working.
I don't think you're talking through the microphone right now either.
I'm not.
Yeah, no.
Oh man, come on, dude. That's what the company had the budget for, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that doesn't mean it's not fucked up. It just is what it is. It's my own fault. I got a better one. I'm just trying to explain the situation.
Oh man. Anyway, all right. Before you keep hounding us here, let's look at some of these comments, man. We got some nice little action here. Go Bucks, bringing it home to Wisconsin. Oh shit, that's my boy Cody, man.
Wisconsin.
That's a real Bucks fan. He's a real Bucks fan. He's from, if I recall, he's from Oconto. I think it was somewhere out there in Wisconsin. Premier wrestler right there. That guy, I think he coaches wrestling now as well. Idaho. We got some sons.
Wisconsin. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. You see,
it's a real place.
I'm tired. Hey, not bad for the old brain there still working. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I told you today that you have impeccable memory. You just like to skew a little facts every now and then.
I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, let's see here. What else? Oh, Taylor's trying to hop on the golf bandwagon here.
All right.
He's trying to get on. All right, man. We're waiting, bro. We're waiting.
Lemon City Olympics, bro. It's gonna happen.
Yes, I like it. Hey, Gus or Achilles Taylor, is he a finesse game guy or is he what's his scouting report?
He's a grip it and rip it, bro.
Okay. I like that. But what's the rest of his game like?
Grip it and rip it. From everywhere. From the layup game, the putts, it is grip it and rip it, dude. All day, nonstop. We're complete opposites.
All right.
Okay. I just needed the scouting report since and so I know what to expect out there.
98% of the time, it's like a wicked hook or whatever.
So it's like Sex Panther.
60% of the time it works all. What is it? It works all the time.
Yeah, 60% of the time it works every time.
There you go.
All right. So what are we getting into first, bro? Enough golf, bro. It's the game. The game has started. What's the has it officially started? Achilles, you're our stat keeper.
Yeah,
today.
it's 2-2 right now. Just started.
Just started.
Solid. All right. So you guys that are watching and let's just start here, man. Let's recap real quick here. Prior to the playoffs or prior to this finals starting, I feel like we were all universally going with the Suns. Mm-hmm. We were cheering for them. I don't think any of us here had a particular rooting interest in the Suns prior or with the Bucks. Like we don't have any attachment to any of these two teams. We just figured, hey, that's the team that's going to win. We liked what they were doing. But my question is now where Milwaukee's at home, Game 6, they've won 3 in a row after Phoenix won their first 2 at home and took the early 2-0 lead. Now that it's been a complete shift.
Yeah.
Have you shifted? Do you find yourself still going, I want the Suns to win, or I still think the Suns are going to win, or are you like, yo, let's go, Giannis? Like, are you sold after 3 games? Like, have you swayed at all? What? Like, where are you with that, Gus? Have you got any movement? Or are you still rolling with the Suns and?
No, I guess I'm still rolling with the Suns. I still think they have more options. They're just I don't know what's been happening lately. They're just playing crappy defense and turning the ball over a whole lot, but they're still scoring a whole bunch of points. So if they can just stop turning the ball over, that'll fix that.
Okay. Achilles, you wavering at all, or are you still?
The only reason I was like pro Suns was because we thought Giannis wasn't going to play.
Okay.
And you saw the first game, he wasn't 100%, they lost. He still wasn't 100% game 2, they lost. And now that he's healthy, they're kicking the shit out of him. Because going into it, we talked about on the show that without Giannis, they're the same team. They have the point guard, they have the shooting guard, they have the center. Both the teams. And we all talked about it, that at the end of the day, all the talent leans towards the Suns in that order. And the point guard, shooting guard, center. Mm-hmm. So I was like, yeah, they're going to run away with it. And they were. But then you add Giannis to it, and now the Bucks have so much more. Well, now they have 4 guys out there instead of 3. And like you guys saying, the Phoenix is playing like garbage. It's just Devin Booker out there playing hero ball right now. But yeah, so going into it, it wasn't like, oh yeah, Suns. It was just more like at the matchup, it's not close. But then you add a full strength Giannis, who miraculously like recovered from hyperextending his knee. It just took him like 4 days, and he's just back, bro. Like, of course they're going to be better. Yeah, you give the Suns a little bit of extra.
Oh man, I felt like you were getting to a real good point there, and then you just cut off.
Yeah, everything is. I'm quitting the show today. I don't know what's going on.
No, you're hanging.
Bro, quit Atlantic Broadband. That's what you should quit, bro. Those people.
I wish they have like there's some communist shit. They have exclusive rights here in the beach, bro.
I don't get it. They're the worst.
Add them to the golf courses that don't serve beer.
Oh yeah, same thing. They're the same.
Oh man.
But yo, that Giannis recovering so quickly, that's like LeBron level Wolverine style recovery, bro.
Exactly. Like everyone was like,
amazing.
yeah, he's pretty much done. And then game 1, he's out there, and you're like, all right.
Yeah.
And then come game 3, forget it. They can't. It's just too much. And then you have Drew Holiday playing like shocking, like amazing defense. And then Brook Lopez is Brook Lopez, and every once in a while, Chris Middleton to give you 40. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And right now, it's just literally Devin Booker out there. Chris Paul has completely fallen off, and DeAndre Ayton's completely disappeared. Everyone was, after those 2 games, everyone was like, "Oh, DeAndre Ayton's better than Bam Adebayo." Blah blah. I was like, "Bro, get the fuck out of here." Red golden looking fucking guy, get out of here.
I'll admit, man, it's CP3 is the C stands for choke, bro. Like it's bad right now. And going into this, the legacy and all that talk, like what's it gonna be? Finally made it to his first final. What the storyline? But yo, like real talk, every playoffs and every big series has moments. The Ray Allen shot. You know what I'm saying? The LeBron chase down block. You have all these big moments, big shots hit at the end, or a key play. When you look at it right now and you think of what those moments are in this series, it's the Giannis block in Game 3, and it's the steal alley-oop finish at the end of Game 4. Even though both those games were, I don't know about the Game 3, but definitely Game 4 was definitely the score was a lot closer, and it was up until the last second there. But you had those moments. No, I'm talking about Game 4. Oh yeah. Sorry, Game 5.
5.
Yeah. You had those moments from the Bucks, and like I can't think of anything. I don't even remember Game 1 and Game 2 anymore
because they were just ass kickings. Because, like I said, when you take Giannis out of it, the Suns are a far superior team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which leads me to my next point. Man, these playoffs are long as fuck, right? Like, God.
There's so many days in between games.
Yeah, they've been doing 2 days between every game in the finals. Like, what are we doing out here?
Right, bro. Not even baseball does that. Like, everybody it's like they're on a football schedule here. It's like, oh, we got a game, we got a bye week and another one, and this. Like, man.
It's because they want guys to recover. That's why they're doing that. They want guys healthy.
You realize, and you know what? This is a good point here that I hadn't realized until right now that I just thinking about it, talking shit, but it actually makes sense. The Heat last season and the short recovery that they had off season rolling into this season, like, man, brother, Heat got eliminated a long time ago. That feels like a season ago that they got swept. You know what I'm saying? Like the last time the Heat won a game was a long time ago. And I can see why that maybe carried over into this season, having played such a long season last year. You know what I mean?
Well, no, it's statistical. All the top 4 from last year all got eliminated with massive injury problems. Like the data's there. It's real that the short turnaround completely screwed any team that did well last year.
Yeah, it's crazy though, man. It really is. Like, bro, it's just I'm telling you, like, think of those like first round storylines that happened. The Heat getting swept after we were all Heat in 3. Myself, leading that charge. The Lakers were in the playoffs. Remember, LeBron was in the playoffs. Now all we're talking about LeBron is Space Jam. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not Lakers. It's nothing.
No, we're not going to talk about it down this show. This show is not going to talk about that fucking movie. Everyone else is using that to like, oh, let's have conversations and debate. No, we're better than that. Just completely skip over it.
The last time that he won a basketball game was May 16th. That was over 2 months ago.
2018.
It feels like it though.
That's what I'm saying.
It feels like it. You know what I'm saying? Like it really does feel like that. It's amazing how bad this is. But no, we're not gonna get into Space Jam talk, man. You guys that are clowning the movie and like y'all need something better in your life, man. It's a kid's movie.
You're talking about it, and you're over the age of 12. You're losing in life.
You know, at this point, because there's been so much nonsense.
Have you guys seen it?
No, I want to see it. I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna enjoy it like a kid.
I'd rather read the fucking dictionary for an hour and a half than waste.
Oh, come on!
Learn some new words.
Either. Don't be that guy. Don't be all Duke of Beef Wellington on us now and stuff.
I watch bad movies all the time, bro.
In Achilles' defense, I feel like he would rather read the dictionary than do most things.
No, that's not true.
Let me play my harpsichord again.
Exactly. Achilles knows all the words for a reason.
I do know all the words, but I can't spell them.
I tell you, man. But anyway, you know, we'll save the Space Jam talk to
save
the WAFs
that for
guys
my
tomorrow.
scheduled day off, bro.
Yeah, but save it for the WAFs guys tomorrow. I think they're coming back on, and you know, I'm sure they're gonna dabble in that. Achilles, I do want to ask you because I asked Gus, and this is off the subject here, but keeping with shows, have you watched the morning show on Apple TV? Oh, man, never mind. Okay, damn. That thing was good, bro. I'm just trying to find somebody to talk to about it. Anyway.
You can talk to him outside of the show. It doesn't have to be during that show, bro.
Come on, man. I'm keeping it real here, bro. I asked, man.
You're keeping it weird and awkward. That's how you keep it. That should be the name of this show. We're no longer Lemon City Live. We're keeping it weird and awkward.
With Edwin Garcia.
Yeah, with Edwin Garcia. Seriously.
Keeping it awkward. I like that. I like it. Keeping it awkward. All right.
You can start your own show.
What's it? Check me out Thursday nights.
That's a spinoff.
My spinoff on Thursdays. Look, Evan's got it. Oh wait, where'd it go? Here we go. Yeah, Space Jam review for WAFs tomorrow. Thank you. Ted Lasso getting our Ted Lasso. That's good. That's sports, man. We could talk that when that comes out. That's gonna be a good time. And there you go. Recommendation.
That's the only.
For Apple TV.
We used to live in the same apartment building, one floor from each other, and that was a show that we were watching when it came out. That shit was good, bro. It's an M. Night Shyamalan joint.
Oh man, I feel like every M. Night Shyamalan is like so disappointing at the end.
So, but he's a producer on this. He didn't come up with a story or anything.
Oh, okay. So he's not gonna fuck it up. Yeah. He's not gonna throw some like stupid curveball at the end. Like,
no, dude, that show was fucking good.
They were in a park for their whole lives, you know. Like, there's a lady in the hotel swimming pool.
Such a letdown, bro.
God, man.
By the way, speaking of Apple TV, I caught the first episode of Schmigadoon, and it was
Schmigadoon.
Yeah.
They're like trapped in a musical or some shit like that, right?
Yes, it is terrible. Don't watch it.
I'm not expecting you to say that. I thought you were gonna give me like a good review on that.
No, it was cringe-worthy, dude. I couldn't sit through the whole thing.
Are you a musical guy though, or just in general that's gonna make you kind of cringe? Because if the whole premise is we're in a musical and you don't care for that,
the main character, Keegan Michael Key, right? Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah.
And I forget her name, but she's from Saturday Night Live, and she's really funny.
Cecily Strong.
Yes, Cecily Strong. That's her name.
Yeah.
She's the one who plays the drunk girl, and she's like that, right? Yeah, yes. She's hysterical.
So they're a couple, and they go on a hiking trip, and then it starts raining, so they go to cross some bridge that's like all foggy, and the other side of this bridge is like some weird like Oz type land where it's like very old in age, and everybody just breaks off into songs. And they're all like, "What's going on?" kind of thing. So it's kind of funny, but then it's just too much.
It wears on you.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I can't watch this anymore.
I'll tell you, dude. All right. Let's bring it back here to let's wrap up our NBA stuff. The finals are going on. I want to get into some F1 talk. We got Daniel on deck here. We're gonna have a good time with that. But finals here. All right. What are we going to be talking about if Giannis pulls this off tonight or in a game 7? He's going to have 2 MVPs and a title, and he's like, how old? Like 24, 25 years old? He's like super young
26,
here?
I think.
I don't think he's that old. I think he's younger because he came in at like 18, right? Wasn't he like fresh, Like he grew after he got drafted. Like the dude was still growing after he got drafted in the NBA. Like I don't know how old he is.
I looked it up right now. He's 26.
26? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Still. Well, then again, he has been in for a minute, but
it's been a while.
Like what? I mean, that's a pretty impressive resume there, bro. Right? Like we're talking 26, a title, two MVPs
in a final, and your mid-20s. That's it's not bad,
man, bro.
And I feel like he's been catching so much heat. We said at the beginning of the playoffs that he had the most pressure on him.
That's who I said. I mean, when we had that conversation, I said, who had the most riding on these playoffs? I said him, because he'd already done it in the regular season a million times, and he choked it away multiple times in the playoffs.
And I think I said Chris Paul, actually.
So
the two guys that we said Achilles, we're just smarter than everybody else.
We're just very good basketball analysts. Yeah. It's not a big deal.
Everyone else on this show is just not good at basketball stuff.
Everyone else. Shut your mouth.
Listen, you know how many times I had to quit this show during basketball talk?
So many times.
Listen, I said that Giannis had the least pressure, and that's why he succeeded and made it to the finals, because he was finally free and he was able to focus. And you can make that argument too, because that's what I said.
Except everyone was riding his ass and he's airballing free throws every game. What are you talking about? No pressure,
for real, bro.
Nah, bro, he had no pressure, man. I don't buy the pressure of the free throw thing. That's all in your head. Those guys are sitting. I mean, you've watched videos everywhere. There's the crowd's going nuts. They're singing. They're doing all this stuff. They're like taking their shirts off, all that stuff, and people still make free throws, bro. If you're distracted by that,
everyone. The narrative. If you're distracted, that he was a regular season guy, and that's it. And he was never going to win anything.
Oh, and that's the one where
people are like, if he can't do something this year, then it's official that he's just a pad statter, and we're done with that.
The pressure wasn't on him because he sucks at free throws. No, the pressure was on him because he could never get it done. Yeah, I'm talking to Edwin.
Yeah, I was saying my guy that had the most pressure to me was Durant. That's what I was thinking, and they worked
ridiculous.
Durant.
He's already proven himself, bro.
Zero.
Oh man, all that commotion and all that super
champion. Who cares?
But
the super team wasn't there.
The Nets are not going to win anything. The Nets are not going to win anything. They're not going to win anything, and it's going to be because him. It's going to go around him. He's the leader of that goof troop out there in New Jersey.
They literally almost beat the team that's going to win the NBA Finals because of him.
3 inches.
Because of him.
Anyways,
get out of here, bro.
Hey, what about the 3 inches? A little
you just keep proving us right that you don't know anything about basketball, bro.
No,
just keep proving us right.
Listen, doesn't that feel like it was like a year ago too?
And that does feel like it was
Durant. I'm telling you, bro.
They're playing.
It was at least a month ago minimum, and that's a long time.
I'm telling you, it's insane how this season takes forever.
There's been more billionaires in space this week than there's been NBA playoff games.
In the last 7 calendar days, or at least the same amount.
I'm telling you, dude. That's the money line right there, Gus. That's the money line. All right. I'm done with basketball, man. Enjoy the game. Those of you that are watching, keep it on mute. Just watch it. Listen to our wonderful voices here, our intrigue. Because guess what? Right now, we're gonna turn it up a gear. Right now, baby. I don't. Is that no? Give me a good racing transition here. Give me a good one.
Oh, that was pretty.
Give me a good one. Come on. What are we doing? We're gonna shift gears. We're gonna red line. Okay, yeah, there we go. Because look who's on the stream with us right now, man. This guy's only been here to talk baseball, and more baseball. He's been a guest when we were on the radio. He's been a guest before we were on the radio. He's our friend. It's Daniel Alvarez from El Extra Base. The man knows everything about baseball, but I called him and I said, no, I want you to come on and give me 10 to 15 minutes of nothing but Formula One. So no Marlins talk, okay?
No Marlins.
None of that.
I mean, there's
nothing.
There's literally the only thing you can say about the Marlins is injuries. That's literally
we're not even that.
I don't want to talk about them like at all until Thursday when I actually have to show up at the ballpark and say, "Oh, okay, here we go."
Exactly. See,
that's the only thing I want. But no more Marlins, no more.
No more Marlins. So let's go.
But hey,
I like
guys,
your setup
good
there.
To see you.
Good to see you, buddy. Always fun, man. Always. Grateful for you being so down to always join us, man. I see you got your little setup going on there. That's nice. We're worthy enough to have a microphone now. Join us. I like it, man. All right, so let's get straight to it here, man. We're all in it. You're a Ferrari guy, right? Are you Sainz or are you Leclerc?
I'm more Leclerc than Sainz. Although I like Carlos a lot. I think that the kid is brilliant. He knows how to develop a car, although he's still pretty young, but he has a pretty good experience in F1. Remember, he came in 2015, and he's still not over 26, 25. So
yeah, all these guys are super young.
They're super young, right? So I think that's very important for him, and he's gonna be great for Ferrari, not only this year but only for 2022, as they are developing and going into a new era, new regulations, new everything. So having a guy like Carlos is very important.
All right. Big question here. Who's the better looking guy? Is it Carlos or is it Leclerc?
Wow.
That's what That's what people want to know. They got a couple of pretty boys.
I gotta go Charles, but I mean Carlos has the Latin.
Yeah, he's got that. He's got that. But that's the right answer. That's the right answer.
But I gotta go Charles. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the right. I told you, bro. This is F1 or FU, all right? And this is the kind of stuff we like to talk about here, baby.
You're gonna get, baby.
Yes. Yeah, bro. We're not. We'll give you some RPMs. We'll go lights out. But we hit the good questions here, man. Yeah, that Ferrari team is the pretty boy team, right? I don't think there's a better looking tandem.
No chance.
No chance, right?
No chance. And not even close. No chance.
Every team's got like their one guy who's kind of like.
If only the car was as good as their.
That's the way that they look.
Yeah, for real, man.
They've been dominating.
It wouldn't even be close.
From start to finish. Dominating.
Tell you, man. So recap quickly. Achilles, what happened this weekend? Tell us, give us the quick skinny here for those of you who missed the race.
What's the skinny? Lewis Hamilton is a cheater and a punk.
There we go.
No way.
There we go.
That's about it. That's as far as you need to go, bro. You crash. You're the only guy who's your competition. You crash out halfway through the first, right? And then you take your penalty. You fall down to 6. Then the guys who are running 2 and 3 happen to have bad pit stops, and then you have your teammate slingshot you, bro. Like, to me, that win is an asterisk, big time, bro. Like, get out of here with that. And I have nothing against him. Like, I'm not someone who's out here like, oh, Mercedes is stupid, and I'm fine with him. But he was acting like he did something great, and it's like, bro, what are you talking about? It was such a weak ass win, bro. Like, get out of here.
That was brutal. But I gotta say, I mean, I'm not surprised at all, because Louis has been doing this for an entire decade and even more. I mean, he broke into the sport in 2007, and as a rookie, he was 1 point shy of winning the championship. And no rookie has ever done that, and he was 1 point shy. And that's his style of racing. He's gonna be aggressive. He's gonna go for it. I mean, every time he has a chance, and that's pretty fair, I think. I mean, Verstappen is the exact same thing. And he's been driving like that for years. Max is 23, and he has already 6 or 7 seasons in F1. That's something ridiculous.
I know, it's so insane, bro.
When he was 17, and when I was 17, I was finishing high school here.
Oh, man. When I was 17, I was full of pimples, and I was a mega nerd, bro.
And still. So, but I get it. Now, about the team orders thing, that's been part of F1 history.
No, I'm not saying he did anything wrong. I'm just saying after that race he was like, oh my god, this is so amazing.
Yeah. You didn't like the show. Me neither.
Yeah.
But that's
go out there and win a race like a regular person. And even before that, he had the sprint where you have Perez go out DNF.
Yeah.
That's another guy that he didn't have to fight to catch Charles. That's what I'm saying.
Everything worked.
It happens, bro.
You win. That's fine. But everyone is on him. Like, oh wow, this is so.
There's one thing that I really want to see when they go down to the wire in whenever they get to Brazil or Abu Dhabi at the end of the year. Hopefully, they're still fighting for the championship in the last 2 races, because it's going to be obviously more exciting. 2016 was the last time they were actually fighting for the championship in the last race of the season. So.
It's gonna happen this year.
I hope so. I mean, I think the sport needs that. like really bad. I want to see him like under pressure from another driver. He didn't.
Just leave it up there, Gus. Just leave it there. Just let it ride.
The memes or the memes have been
that's
the best part of the weekend, man. When the race is over. If you're not following F1 Troll on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Let me tell you.
Right now.
Let me tell you, Dan. Let me give you the skinny here, the brief history on how we became the number one citrus-based F1 show in the country. Okay, Achilles over here was bored on Netflix one day, started watching the Drive to Survive, fell in love with the show, and then started watching the race. He watched the race. He got all excited there. He downloaded the game on Xbox. Got excited there, and he said, guys, you got to get on this. And then we fell. And it's been a total of like, we're almost at 2 months now.
There's a Miami Grand Prix coming next year.
This is why
if
we
you
do
guys
the
are
show.
not covering that, I don't know what you guys are doing.
Oh, look, bro.
Commentary, dude.
Of course. I mean, I feel I gotta go with you guys. I want to go have fun.
Come on, look how serious we are. I made a Lemon City Racing shirt.
But you know what? What we should do?
Look at the back.
That's unbelievable. That's amazing. But you know what? We need to go to some go-karts or whatever one day. I mean,
I'm super down. K1 racing in Medley. Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's like 15 minutes away from my house. 10 minutes. I live in.
I got the card already, bro. I've been a racer there for years, bro.
I haven't, but I think we should do it. Like you can organize your own Grand Prix or whatever there.
Yes, we're gonna do it. You know what? I like that idea. I'm gonna start inviting all the people that are into it. You know, but Daniel, so you've been a fan for a long time. We are obviously new, but we're super into it. I've noticed, maybe because I'm into it, maybe I'm noticing it, but I feel like there's a lot of people that are new to this and are into it as well.
Yeah.
I definitely think there's a big correlation between the great show on Netflix and, you know, wanting to get into it. I find myself like noticing people sharing memes, the F1 stuff, and things like that I didn't expect them to get into. Yeah. Funny enough, just yesterday I realized that somebody that you know, Joseph, the photographer,
Goosey,
Goosey, the photographer for the Marlins, the official team photographer, huge guy, huge fan,
huge McLaren guy.
Yeah, and that's. I was messaging him. I'm like, I'm a McLaren guy too, you know. And
he bought the stickers.
Yes,
you have noticed the first three letters of the last name.
Yes,
like Norris, Nor. He bought Nor and RIC for Norris and Ricciardo. He bought the stickers and he put them in the car.
I'm telling you, dude. I saw that today and I said, dude, you are legit. He also told me that he's got a McLaren hat that he's gonna wear on the Sunday games while he's on the field. Taking pictures.
Exactly. So you're gonna spot him whenever he's around.
Oh, for sure, man.
On Sunday games.
You'll see him before me because I haven't done any Marlins games. Gabe is the one who does it for us, and we usually have Dennis or somebody else photography. I know, man. I just haven't been able to get out there. But if you see him, tell him that we're all about it. Sure. He's invited to the
we used to talk about some photos or how bad of a photographer I am, but I thought I was good, and he made my life miserable, saying, "No, you're horrible." I'm like, "Yeah, but don't bully me, man. I mean, don't be that mean with me."
He was Hamilton, bro.
And we're like best friends now. I mean, it's super cool. Like whenever if I'm awake in 3 in the morning, I just send him a meme like, "Hey, look at this," or some video. He's like, "What is this?"
It's the best, man. It's the best.
But it's great. It's great because in Venezuela we follow F1 a lot. I mean, there's a big fan base there.
Yeah.
And like I had friends. I still have friends that went to school with me there in Caracas, and they follow F1, but like they lost it completely like 7 years ago. I don't know when Mercedes started to dominate, and I was like the lone guy watching F1.
Not anymore.
I'm like I feel So
carrying the flag for F1 Venezuela out there.
Yeah, but now I've made friends because of this. Like for example, Achilles. Now we're gonna be friends now because of F1.
Easy.
Yeah, and seeing people that I've never imagined were gonna be into sports at all, and they're now like watching races at 7 in the morning. I'm like,
it's so good. Awesome. I've been waking. I woke up early the last 2 Sundays before, even though there wasn't a race. I still got up early because I know it's Sunday. I go across the street to Winn-Dixie. I get my pastelito, I get my cafecito, and I come back. And now I'm having breakfast with Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen and everything. But I definitely do think, though. I know you were talking about Venezuela. I definitely think we need a more Hispanic driver. I don't like Perez. Yeah. I don't like him. He's nothing against the Mexicans. I just don't feel like he's Hispanic enough for me. I need like Pablo Montoya back. I need somebody.
Pablo Montoya, yeah.
I need like a Cuban racer or something.
In Venezuela, we had Lord Pastor Maldonado.
Okay, maybe a Venezuelan racer.
Probably the most hated Venezuelan athlete ever.
Oh, okay. Maybe we don't want him.
The thing is that I still thinking he's still a big Chavez or Maduro supporter. So that's the reason why. But you know that to get into F1, and this is a sad reality about the sport, you need money. I mean, you can be as talented as you might be, but you need money. You need a big sponsor behind, in order to help you to get into a team. So Pastor had the support from the government, from the Gobierno de Venezuela and PDVSA, the biggest oil company there. Yeah. And those were millions and millions and millions, and he only won one race, but he had a shitty career. So
but see, look,
he won a race. He won a race. Hey, he won a race, and I gotta say that has been one of the happiest days of my life. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like being, because I've been an F1 fan since I was like 6 years old. I'm 24 now, so almost 20 years. That's a lot. And I always dream about having watching the Venezuelan flag in the podium and listening to the anthem and all of that. And when Pastor made that a reality in 2012, that was unbelievable. And I said, you know what? Right now, of course, I'm against Maduro and Chavez and Castro and all those dictatorships. But I really want the guy to win.
I got you.
Because he's driving with the Venezuelan flag, and I want him to win. And when he actually won, that was like really special.
Now I know what you mean. In boxing, in Nicaragua, we have Chocolatito, who is he's supported by the Sandinistas over there, and we don't like it. But when he fights, you're kind of like,
Look at this collection of Look at this collection of oppressed F1 fans that we have here, bro. We got Cubans, Nicaraguans, Venezuelans here. But we need a Hispanic hero, bro. And I
actually talked to him last year. Made an interview about that race, the whole Grand Prix weekend, and the way he described everything that happened during the whole weekend was amazing. I'm like, wow, that was brilliant. But at the same time, I was like, hey, man, like, fuck you.
Like, thank you, but go fuck yourself.
That's how it is, man. But you know what? A year from now, man, we'll be. I don't know when the race is gonna be next year, but we're counting down. It's gonna be F1 or FU all over Hard Rock Stadium, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm assuming it'll be before or after Austin.
I don't think they're gonna go cross the whole pond so much.
I don't know. Well, they sometimes they do, like not this year or last year, but they race in Monaco, and then a week after or 2 weeks after they go to Canada, and then they go back to Europe, to either Baku or France. So it's the most ridiculous trip ever, like going from the middle of Europe to all the way to Canada. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, guys? But I love that race because it's always at like 1 or 2 p.m. So it's the best time ever for a race on Sunday. But I just don't get it. But then they go to the end of the calendar. They have the U.S., Mexico, and Brazil, as well as like almost it's like a triple header.
All right, so what's your backup team here? If Ferrari's out, who are you pulling for?
I don't
Nobody?
have a backup team. Nobody.
That's a good answer. There you go.
Yeah,
See?
Nobody. Like I can maybe root for a driver. I mean, Fernando Alonso is my favorite driver ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's a fun story because I hated Alonso when I was a little kid when he was driving for Renault and he was fighting the championship with Schumacher in Ferrari.
Uh-huh.
So he beat Michael in 05 and then in 06 the championship title was epic. And it was similar to the one that we're seeing now, because back in the day Schumacher was a 7-time world champion.
Yeah.
And he was like 37, 38 and you had Fernando, he was 22, 23, just like Max, 24.
Yeah.
And he was beating those big champions or that big champion in Michael. So it's kind of similar to what's happening now, and that's why many people see Verstappen as maybe a savior or whatever, or the next big next superstar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm just saying,
that's gonna be pretty
a
exciting.
DNF in a sprint that no one wants, and getting crashed in the beginning of the first lap is the only reason that the race is tight again. Because Red Bull was running away with it.
But
Hamilton would get interviewed, and he's like, "There, you got a better car. I don't know what to tell you."
Yeah, and Fangio, big champion, 5-time world champion, said in order to finish first, well, first of all, you got to finish.
Exactly.
And that's the
but wait a
way
minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, to be fair though, Red Bull had won the last like 4 or 5 races in a row. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
But that's what I'm saying. The only reason they won is that they didn't actually race, bro. Like,
but just think of how dominant Mercedes is. That they lost the last 4 or 5 races. They win one, and they're right back in it. They're just a couple of points away.
Yeah.
But what Achilles is mentioning, I mean, that's been the story of the sport since Mercedes started dominating in 2014. The really reason why Ferrari won is because Hamilton was not competing or whatever.
And again, I'm not against Mercedes winning. I'm just saying this race specifically was BS.
You know what? I don't care. I don't care if Red Bull goes and
it doesn't matter.
Like every championship from now to 2027 or whatever. But if you finish every single championship or you define every single championship in the last race of the season, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
That's where NASCAR.
Give me that's why NASCAR is so good at the end with the championship.
NASCAR figured it out because they used to have a similar points thing, and then they said no, we're gonna make a playoffs, and then even with the playoffs they would win it way early, and then they said no, we're gonna have an elimination.
That you can say it might be unfair at some point because you can dominate the whole season or the whole playoffs, and then in the last race. You crush in the last lap and your championship.
But in NASCAR, the last race, there's 4 people, and it's whoever finishes highest.
First,
that's it. I know. Those are 4 guys that can win.
Last year's race
was
amazing with Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott started all the way from the back, and he won the race.
That's why I started off with NASCAR. Now I've stepped it up. I golf and I play F1, and I watch F1. Daniel, thank you so much for hanging out with us. But before I let you go, real quick, just yes or no, do you like the sprint format that they did for this weekend? Do you like that?
Yes, I do like it.
Achilles is totally against it. I think it's cool sprinkling it in.
I think it's interesting, and we should give it a try. Not for every Grand Prix. I like what they're doing with 3 races in a when you have 23 races in a season. If you do it for only 3 races out of 23, I'm good with it, and it's something
there you go.
It's something different, right?
I'm cool with that. Gus, tell people where to.
Yeah, you can follow
Daniel.
You can follow Danny Alvarez on Twitter at Daniel Alvarez EE. You can also follow his work at El Extravase, and he's also an official member of the Baseball Writers Association of America.
I like that,
bro. Wait, you get a Hall of Fame vote?
No, in 10 years I get it.
Oh, okay. Nice.
All right, man.
Me and you gotta talk, bro. I got some opinions. Sure. I gotta influence you.
I want to hear opinions.
The guy's gonna wait 10 years to finally get it, and you're gonna ruin it for him, and they're gonna take it because of you.
Nonsense.
I will tell you that I would vote Bonds this year.
That's what's up. We're on the same page. I don't even have to talk to him. He knows. Anyway, Daniel, thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. We really appreciate it, brother. And have a good night, okay, bro? Take care.
For sure. You too, guys.
Later, man. There we go,
Dude,
bro. He's always
great,
money,
man.
bro. His points are always on point.
Crisp. His passes are
always
crisp.
points.
His points are points here.
Yeah, bro.
Man. All right. We got a little sprint right now here. We're gonna keep with the F1. We got a little sprint here to the finish. Okay, we got a couple of laps left. A few minutes left here.
I do like a point that he made where he said that Verstappen would have done the same thing that Hamilton did, and I completely agree. And I think he was actually trying to do that because if you looked at the meme that I shared, Hamilton, he got on the inside, and Verstappen just tried to pass him on the outside, bro. But he was being equally aggressive.
They showed it that he wasn't even aiming at the curve. He wasn't turning his car. He was going straight into him. That's not. I don't want to. The rules. They weren't both turning. He was going straight into him. And you're not. If you clip someone in the back tire, you're not ahead of them. So you can't be like, I was ahead.
No, I didn't say he was ahead. I said Verstappen tried to pass him on the outside.
No,
he was
Verstappen
pushed outside.
Verstappen was in the lead. He was coming in trying to pass him on the inside. Yeah, he was
just
trying to pass him on the inside. He was already in the lead. He never Max had already passed him.
Yes, I know.
Lewis who was trying to pass him.
So Lewis was on the inside.
But he didn't pass him. He never passed him.
I never said he passed him.
Well, you said that Max was trying to pass him on the outside. And that's what I'm telling you. He wasn't passing him on the outside. He was already. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but at one point it wasn't like a full car length ahead. At one point,
they were close, but he still
they were a little together, and while they're turning,
that's all you need to know. Obviously, it wasn't what was supposed to happen.
He got a penalty, and he served the penalty, and he still won.
Anyway, I will say this, though. And I will give credit to Lewis. You don't win 7 titles by being a nice guy. You know what I mean? You got to be a dick. He plays the villain and the cool guy very well. He very
got
Bruce
the points,
Wayne,
bro.
And he's very
He got the points, but at the end of the day, if you are not beating the guy straight up, I don't care.
I know for you, but for him, he's looking at it like, yo. Like I said, you don't win 7. You don't win 7 without
what Taylor is saying here is what I'm trying to say. He was trying to cut him off. He was trying to cut him off, slow him down. He got shorter than the stick.
Well, yes, but we're not going to get into the FIA ruled on it.
That's fine. But if one person is just driving a car going into a corner and the other person goes fucking straight into him, that's not it, bro. I'm sorry.
There's rules about who has position and what you have to do during certain turns, and the FIA ruled.
And sometimes they are accidents. That's fine. That shit wasn't an accident.
And the FIA ruled that Lewis was at fault, and they penalized him 10 seconds. To his credit and to his luck, shit happened ahead of him that he was able to go up there and still pass everybody. You know what I mean? But coming off that race, though, man, Lewis did get the lead right off the bat, or had the faster car. Like the whole first half of that lap, Max was playing defense. He was just
for sure. It was great.
Trying. Lewis was gonna burn right by him. You know what I'm saying? And if it didn't happen there, he was gonna get passed. And that race was for Lewis.
You think Mercedes figured out their car woes from the beginning of the season are catching up?
He won in qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a big change. I think everything is so much of a variable there that it changes.
And
from
that's
race to
his
race.
home course. He's a fucking,
man.
He's won it like 8 times or something crazy.
Anyways,
like that.
look, I hate to cut off F1 or FU, bro, but I gotta talk about our boys in OB here, bro. The orange and blue, man. I gotta talk a little bit about some Miami FC, bro. The real team in Miami who's actually winning some games, bro. That's right. How about that, huh? What is it? Three straight wins. Undefeated in their last 5.
Yeah, they were getting.
You know, it's good time, bro. They're killing it. I like that. Meanwhile, up north in Broward, we have Inter Miami gonna play tomorrow. Home game.
Maybe.
If we'll see. Return of Achilles. What does the return of Robbie Robinson do? Is that anything?
That guy is trash. He's awful at soccer. I don't want to hear about him. The guy has 0 soccer skills.
Okay, all right. Well, we're writing an article about him, so enjoy the read.
None of us are writing an article. Alex Winley is writing an article.
They could have had Daryl Dike instead of this clown, is all I'm saying.
Really?
Okay.
Robbie Robinson right now is Darko Milicic of the MLS draft.
Is that?
Wow.
Man.
That's a bold statement right there,
He went
bro.
number 1 overall instead of Dike. Even going into it, people are like, oh, it's close, whatever. But DK's the man, bro. He was he was popping off the second he got to Orlando. They sent him to Barnsley, and he fucking dominated the championship. Now he's with the national team, killing it.
And he scored a goal.
Yeah, if you get Higuain, you don't have to waste money on fucking Higuain, and then maybe the rest of the team. Like, it's the MLS draft is usually the most useless draft in all sports.
Yeah.
But of course, the Miami one, the one that they were in, where they had 2 picks that they could have picked them, and they didn't.
Wow.
Way to blow that.
Like, and it's fucking,
all right, so
it's major implications.
So Inter's playing tomorrow. Who are they playing against?
Revolution.
Revs, which I think from our
not
last
Prince's
show,
Revolution.
Yes, not that. That's the better
blouses.
Revolution.
Yeah, there won't be blouses on the field.
Not the good Revolution, but I think our homegirl Alex Winley, she told us that this Revs team is actually a good Revolution too.
I'm pretty sure there's at the top of the East.
So tomorrow we're in for it. I think the same sentiment because the last game this weekend got rained out up in New York. I feel bad. There was a bunch of supporters that made the trip. You know, I gotta hand it. The La Familia people, whether you're Siege, Southern Legion, Vice City, whatever you're at.
Oh yeah, no, dude. The team doesn't deserve the fans that they have. Like not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. You know what I mean? But shout out to the Dade Brigade, man. A lot of those guys that are out there now covering Inter Miami or out in the supporter section there used to spend some time over at the Ricky, man, cheering on. You know, the old orange and blue here in Miami FC. But it was, I did see there was the Dade Brigade is still alive, bro. The Dade Brigade is still alive. Not as big as it used to be, but it was good to see. And our boy, Arielito, scored.
Dude, his goal was a banger, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Banger.
Yep.
Big mistake. And, hey, Tampa's no joke, man. Defending
they're the
Eastern
best
Conference
team
champions.
They're the best. They were the champions last year.
Yeah. Best team in
real, bro.
USL.
Yeah, and Miami's only 1 game out of first place now. Who is Tampa?
Yeah, we still got a lot of soccer to go. But
yeah.
But they're playing well, man. And now we got the stadium opened up. Hopefully, we'll start seeing a little bit more fans in there, you know, and maybe they can make another run. I don't know. Are they doing Open Cup this year or no?
Next year.
No, next year.
Today they announced the format for next year.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you know that off the top of your head or no?
Oh no, it's just it starts in January with all like the semi-pro and amateur teams. So
let's put a team together, bro.
That's where that Vice City FC comes in, bro. We're gonna dominate. But anyway, Miami FC is on the road this weekend. I forget where they're at, but I know they come back on the 1st of August, Sunday, next weekend for their next home game. I want to be out there. I'm gonna try to make an effort to go out to the game as a fan. You know, maybe as press, maybe as both. Maybe I'll just swing by. Maybe I'll hang out on the bench. You know, I'll say what's up to some of the players. Nobody knows why I'm there.
To Hartford, Connecticut, by the way.
Hartford, Connecticut. Nobody knows why I'm on the team anymore. I remember the old school guys. At least they knew that I was like that weird long-haired photographer. But anyway, man, I'm excited to see them. Soccer is picking up again. It's going to be a busy summer of soccer again here in South Florida. You got Messi hanging out at the Hard Rock. How did they get Messi into the Hard Rock to take a picture in front of that hotel?
He's what's it called? He's like an ambassador. Yeah, he's an ambassador.
No. But how did they literally get him to stand there without being mobbed by a bunch of people? That place is always packed. At what time did they take that picture?
Yeah, security, ropes.
Security. Real security. Not like at that fucking restaurant down here by me where the poor guy's just trying to have dinner and all those assholes attack him. Like,
yeah, dude.
When I see shit like that, I'm like, man, humanity is over. Like,
if
you're acting like that, like guys just trying to have dinner and you're acting like that, like you're not even like, fine, take pictures and shit, but like give him space. No, they were literally just like
on top
attacking
of him.
The poor little guy.
Bro,
he's not a big guy, man. You're gonna give him claustrophobia.
Bro,
I saw that
my cousin was staying at the Hard Rock this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, and I told her, go, get a picture of Messi. Tell him I say what's up. And she's like, I wouldn't even know what he looks like. And I'm like,
Just look for the mob of people. Look for the mob of people. I go to the Hard Rock and I run into Steve-O. That's the only celebrity I've ever run into at the Hard Rock. I ended up parking next to him one night. That's it. I was like, hey!
Oh, there you go. See, I go to the Hard Rock and I have to watch my friends pee bare ass. Because they're so
I may or may not have done that same night. So
no, that wasn't you.
No, but I have done that. And I know who you're talking about because I
showed you a picture.
Actually, I think I was with you. Weren't we together that night?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, with Mike and Enrique. We were. Well, I'm just saying. I'm not saying who did it, but I'm saying there was some of the people that were there. Anyway, good times, great times. Wait, Evan's asking a question. How many people would actually recognize Messi at the Hard Rock? A lot, man. Apparently,
in Miami, dude.
Yeah,
a lot in Miami. Maybe a lot less than say Barcelona. I don't know, or some other parts. But did you see he came out of his house over in Surfside or wherever he's at, and greeted some fans, Sunny Isles, and he took pictures with some people there. I was like, well, that's kind of cool.
He's not a dickhead either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for his own fans to treat him that way, I'll never understand that.
Yeah, it's always weird. That level of fandom and obsessiveness, like, I get it, bro, but like, man, tone it down a little bit. But anyway, check out the game tomorrow night. Inter Miami, New England Revolution over at Drive Pink Stadium. I still call it Lockhart. I don't know what time kickoff is, but I'm assuming sometime 7 or 8. We'll have a recap from the game the next day on our website, as well as photos and everything. So hang tight, enjoy that. Miami FC is going to be where you said? Hartford, Connecticut?
Hartford. Yeah.
Hartford Athletic.
Oh, that's the team? Hartford Athletic? Yeah. Easy dub, bro. 4-0. I'm calling it now.
They're not very good, but you never know.
But I'll take a 4-0. I'm telling you. So we got that. Then we got next weekend. We got action coming back, and then like Daniel said, the Marlins are back on Thursday, I believe.
Oh, but no F1 this weekend. They have the weekend.
No
off.
F1. No F1. Ah! So we gotta go box. Box. We got a box.
Dude, we should make shirts that say box. Or push. Push.
Box. I like that. So we got that to look forward to. But then after that, there's still a lot of action, man. There's plenty to go on. Tomorrow we got the WAFs guys tuning in. As of right now, for us, no show this Friday. No show this Friday unless there's something compelling that forces us to come out of hibernation here. But we're going to take a break this Friday. Is there anything else? I think we hit up everything.
Yeah,
Those of you that are still joining us, watching, hanging out, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
The only thing, now the Olympic Committee is against all the athletes banging, and it's hilarious. Did you see that stuff?
That's what the whole Olympic Village is.
They did the whole cardboard beds.
Yep.
And then another thing that I read, so in the past, they'd always give out shocking amounts of condoms. But this time, the IOC, instead of it being promoting safe sex between the athletes, they said they gave them all those so they can take them back to their home countries. And what are you doing, bro? It's everyone says, it's a bunch of super hot young people who have similar interests, and you put them together. What the fuck you think they're gonna do? Who cares, bro?
That's what the Olympic Village is, bro. Get out of here.
Cardboard
that's
boxes.
Insane, bro. By the way, guys, with 3:05 left in the second quarter, how about that?
Oh,
ooh. Nice. Yeah. All right. I'll leave. I think this is a good way to sign off here. Verstappen sleeps on a cardboard bed.
Yeah, because the guy's fucking body's broken because he got crashed for no reason.
Oh, we got another update here. Hold on. One of the women's volleyball teams. Wow.
They were like, bro, we don't want to wear bikinis. That's fucking stupid. Let us wear shorts. Oh, no way. The IOC is fucking garbage, dude.
Anyway, well, if there is no more delays, they said they might cancel the Olympics if COVID keeps rising. I doubt that they're this close to it. They're gonna power through it. They're gonna plow right through it, just like all the athletes. I don't know, man.
There's a lot of days between today and Friday, dude.
Yeah, but I think Friday will get here, and we'll have some pretty cool opening ceremonies, which will be very, very cool to see. That's something always fun to watch. But anyway, guys, good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Make sure to like, subscribe. Thanks again to Daniel for joining us. Thanks again for everybody who lit up the chat. We love you. Thank you so much, and we will be back next week. See ya. Bye. Follow us.